Welcome to New Brunswick, home to vibrant communities, beautiful landscapes, and kind, hardworking people. However, the people in our province face many challenges that deter our population from achieving their full potential. One of the many issues we face not only as a province, but as a nation, is the level of greenhouse gases we're producing. Although in New Brunswick alone, we're facing a major crisis by struggling with the rising levels of landfill, unemployment rate, and debt that have become higher than any other province in this country. We drew inspiration from these alarming statistics when designing our projects. After all, it's how we overcome these challenges that define this province. Through the development of our projects, Connecto, Compost U, and Bloom were able to do just this. To tackle two birds with one stone, debt and unemployment, came our first project, Connecto. This project aims to tackle the lack of financial independence in our province. In New Brunswick, students have debt 50% higher than the national average. Consumer debt is over $22,000, and student debt is even higher at $25,000. Our unemployment rate is at 7.5%, making us more volatile than other provinces in the country. Our team saw an opportunity to tackle financial strain in New Brunswick by targeting the younger generation and providing them with resources, by teaching these students how to take charge of their own financial futures. If we give students the tools that they need to make and manage their own money, financial strain will no longer be a defining problem in our province. All we needed was a curriculum and students with a passion and desire to learn. After we secured a classroom at one of the high schools in Fredericton, we built a network of ambitious individuals that were hungry to learn. Connecto is a project that works with secondary school students through interactive workshops led by Enactus volunteers that teach students necessary skills like how to balance a budget, how to apply for scholarships, how to present yourself in an interview, and multiple other core life skills. We divide our team between presentations and interactive small group exercises that the students find relevant to their financial futures. We're doing all of this while empowering youth. Through Connecto, we have created our ambassador program, which puts secondary school students in leadership roles in this project. Our ambassadors assisted us with marketing, recruitment, organization, and administration. They allowed us to create partnerships with Fredericton High School, Leo Hayes High School, and Junior Achievement New Brunswick. Our partners provided us with the location to host our workshops, and our ambassadors played a huge role in making this happen.
I learned a lot actually, not only from the workshops that Connector has offered so far, but also skills such as organizing club dates, spreading the word out within the school. I learned how to be a very good public speaker, where I had to do a bunch of presentations to present the Connector Club.
With the help of our student ambassadors, we were able to create the Connecto Club at Fredericton High School, which gave us the opportunity to host monthly workshops for the students. This program also allows the students to graduate with a club credit on their transcript. But we didn't stop there. We saw the need for these kind of workshops within our own university community, which is why Enactus UNB has opened these workshops for students at UNB and St. Thomas University, to give them the sense of financial independence that they so often lack. This year, Connecto was a recipient of a $3,000 grant from RBC's Future Launch program. This grant has allowed us to take action and really create the impact we envisioned for this project. This year, we have lifted Connecto off the ground and directly impacted 70 students and indirectly impacted 220 students through 7 workshops, and we're not stopping there. With Connecto, we have enabled progress and empowered youth to be financially independent, proving that the story of New Brunswick youth does not have to mean thousands of dollars in debt. This project has the potential to change the financial education system across New Brunswick and eventually across Canada.
Of course, financial literacy isn't the only issue we have on this planet. We have physical issues such as the increasing levels of landfills that need attention if we want to make a difference. To tackle this issue, our project Compost U came to the rescue. Not only do restaurants generate food waste and add to landfill levels, but so does the average household. Meal halls are notorious for the amount of food waste generated every single day. A recent study has shown that Canada has over 35 million tons of food waste, or to clarify, 58% of all food produced. Out of that 35 million tons, 12 million was generated as solid food waste in Canada. At UNB, our very own campus meal hall generated 15,257 tons of food waste in 1 year alone. These shocking numbers allowed us to realize that this crisis could create an opportunity to develop businesses that not only address the rising concern of climate change, but also bring awareness to sustainable practices and empower individuals to make informed decisions when throwing out their trash. The Compost U team starts by collecting the food waste from the UNB dining hall and then takes it to Curry's greenhouse, the operating place of the composting process. Once the waste has arrived, we mix these food waste with specific dry and moist materials. Then we let nature take its course, and this leaves us with our final result, compost. Through a partnership with the University of New Brunswick and St. Thomas University's food providers, Sodexo and Aramark, Compost U is able to have direct access to the major food waste contributors on our campuses. This gives our team an enormous supply of the primary input for composting. Student volunteers then take the food waste from the dining halls to turn this into compost that will eventually be used by local farmers and businesses as fertilizer. However, another key partnership was still needed to provide us with the space and materials to turn this food waste into compost. So, we reached out to our friends at Curry's greenhouse. This was the perfect partnership to provide us with an operating place for our composting process. With Sodexo and Aramark giving us the waste, and Curry's greenhouse giving us the place, we enabled progress by having an environmental impact of collecting 380 pounds of compost that would have been wasted in landfills in just 1 short month. We are working to set up online workshops throughout the duration of this pandemic that will allow the public to learn how to compost at home. The workshops will also teach people how to use the compost that they generate in their gardens as temperatures start to rise. When the pandemic comes to an end, we would like to continue the workshops with a more hands-on approach, providing the workshops at our own operating facility. But why stop there? We put our time into researching the uses of compost to find even more ways to help our planet. Soon came the idea of generating power with the energy-rich compound that was being produced. By using an anaerobic digester, we are able to create heat as a byproduct of the composting process. We then use a natural gas generator to burn the gases produced and pipe the CO2 into an underground water barrel. Then, a pump inside the barrel moves the cooled water around the composting bin as a coolant, and our thermoelectric generators then have a heat differential to generate electricity. In the coming year, we plan to perfect a prototype and implement it into local restaurants. Compost U is helping New Brunswick decrease their food waste and improve the livelihood of our environment by reducing the levels of landfill. However, this is not our only initiative we have created to help take action for a sustainable environment. Compost U is just one part of our journey in turning our province around.
Our newest project, Bloom, targets the production of plastic. Plastic production is growing faster than any other material, and much of that plastic is thrown away after only used once. According to Environment Canada, less than 11% of plastics are recycled in Canada. Yet, by recycling 1 ton of plastics, we're able to put it into up to 2 tons of carbon pollution. By showing leadership on plastics, we have the opportunity to move to a more circular, low-carbon economy. Look at your phone. What do you see? A phone case. What is it made of? Plastic. We all have one, and if we don't have one, then we should have one. Not only does it protect our phones, but it builds character and displays a small part of our personality. This is where Bloom comes in. We are an eco-friendly company that will produce and sell cell phone cases made from durable recyclable plastics from frightened landfills. By melting down a mixture of colorful HDPE plastics, each case is different and unique. As landfills run out of space and the pollution becomes stronger, Bloom sees the opportunity to take action and impact the future with our green waste-free products. By using industrial shredders, compression and injection machines, we then put the plastic into an alumni CNC mold, and any wasted plastic can be made into a new durable phone case.
By supplying this product to the public, we enable progress with green solutions for the future. Not only do we clean Fredericton landfills, but we'll be hiring youth at risk within the community to teach them useful entrepreneurial skills for their future. The hired youth will work alongside us in production, shipping, and market sales made in downtown Fredericton. Each phone case costs roughly $5.88 to make, and our team will sell the cases for $20, giving us a profit margin of $14.12. Our goal is to not only sell eco-friendly phone cases, but to inspire the progress of the future of consumerism in the right direction. Bloom was created because we saw this problem of plastic phone cases not being reached to the public. We saw an opportunity in a niche market, and we are looking to show the world that it's not hard to reuse plastic instead of making more. Step by step, we are working towards a more sustainable future. Help us, help you, and be a part of the change. We are Enactus UNB, and we are making a difference.